Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're ahead 7 points. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, but just unable.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise...
Hey folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're only down 3 points. You have possession on your own 30-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for KC. 48 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff for Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. They'll give it to Samuel. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the Raiders have got him. The long Nichols forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And got his man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for KC. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And I don't think that this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
That's running out of steam. He won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here. He saw the middle was closed, tried to bounce it outside. That didn't work either.
Very rarely can you bounce something that's designed to go into the middle all the way to the outside and expect to get help and get there. Usually all the blocking is there. In this case, blocking was in the middle, bounced up, stacked up. Now he was outflanked when he tried to get outside. Well, this...
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got Shockey. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Everything looked good. Good snap.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 64 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
That makes no sense. You've got to understand your situations. You're in a goal-to-go situation, and instead you're dancing around, and instead of staying at least where you were, you end up losing yards for your team.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. It's a tight end, Jeremy Shockey. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a give to Samuel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race. But how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So first and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
This is Samuel. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So first and 10 now from the 30. And this one is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Samuel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're down a field goal. You have possession on your own 30-yard line. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 70 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time.
And this is caught. A big play there for KC. 62 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel, a good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will stay a 4-point game. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in that.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're only down 3 points. You have possession on your own 30-yard line. And it's 1st down.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and it's... So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And that is not good to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Give him 32 on the play.
As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, you've been all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
On 1st down, Samuel. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that's the thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Samuel. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush your passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for KC. And even 60 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 2nd down now, Samuel. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Samuel. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Samuel. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On 3rd down, it's Debo. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, Samuel. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. And as it is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Well, so 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Debo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they go. Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, Samuel. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that's going to tie us at 13. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raiders offense ready to go. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is White on the screen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. He spins free. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. His throw incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second down, Samuel. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Samuel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball on their side of the field. First and long. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now McSorley. 2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. As his guys are first out of the score.
Hello there, it's the Coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has possession at your 30-yard line as we get set here on 1st down. Draw play for Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at the 20. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
The Coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But your opponent has the ball just across midfield as we get set here 1st and 10. Hoyer. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, that's it.
So 1st and 10, and the Rams offense gets ready. Up the middle, Murray. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 39, Hoyer. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Taking it right down Broadway. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the Coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 50 yards. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But your opponent has driven down to your 25. 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And Davis with it left side.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. 2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So they come up on 3rd down. So far 2 possessions, 2 punts. Not a trend they want to continue. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Now Jones.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space, because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Nice job there getting the win.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for it.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Deebo Samuel taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goal. The Bills offense ready to go here on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Samuel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down now. Samuel. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. On 1st down, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
And some space here. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Samuel.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel taken down at the 47-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. High throw, but the catch is made. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I know Coach told me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll work down inside the 45. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dwight Clark, 53 yards. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and you know... Normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against it. So the 49ers, they're getting set to go on offense. 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. It's Jackson again on the reception. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're down 7. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice, and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. There's Wilson to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
back now here at MetLife Stadium. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Harris going to get it again on second down. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run again with Harris. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge.
And here are the Lions now as they get set on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Samuel. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
And we'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a handoff up the middle. Samuel, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 27. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Samuel, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Samuel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Samuel. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Samuel, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're down a field goal. You have possession on your own 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Kelce, 55 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, folks, it's the Coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're ahead by just a field goal. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Kelce, 50 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Kelce. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Kelce, 75 yards.
Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Here's Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. To try again after the sack.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Third and long. It's Fields. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Deebo Samuel taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So now Fields and the Bears
down 20-10, a minute 50 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Here's Fields.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Being chased out left.
Into the hands of Pringle.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now Fields.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. All eyes on Fields. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know...
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time. And the Bengals offense set and ready to roll here on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this throw will be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. You lead by a touchdown. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick... pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On third down, Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. They'll look to set up his blockers. Spinning away. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Nice.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're leading in this one. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. And it's first down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room. They hit him with a gain of over 20.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you they didn't.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And some room to work. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got Smith here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep.
And that nearly picked off. Oh, that would have been a big INT here in overtime. Instead, they'll get another shot on third down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. First throw in overtime now for Burrow.
Targets a sideline. Hurst has it.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Now Burrow.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Just a massive interception there, Charles, to keep this overtime going. And really both defenses now have come up huge in this overtime.
How about one forcing the turnover on downs, because you know that first possession, if you score a touchdown, that wins the game, and they went for it, and they kept them from...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting...
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're ahead 7 points. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. First and 10. Steps.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Right. At the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gabriel. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Kelce, 50 yards. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. You trail by a touchdown. You've got the ball on your opponent's 40, and it's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars...
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're all tied up at 8. You have possession on your own 45-yard line as we get set here 1st and 10. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a 1st down with that catch.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're trailing by 2 points. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And they'll get him down up past the 50. So 1st and 10, and the Rams offense gets ready. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. This is Smith with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Throwing on first down, Gabriel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Here we go. 10 play.
On 1st and 10, Gabriel. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? So mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all,
touchdown, LA!
A great play there. 76 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But you're just across midfield, and it's 3rd and 5.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Debo.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Debo Samuel taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You lead by a touchdown. You've got the ball on your opponent's 40, and it's 1st and 10. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll give it to Samuel.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Debo Samuel.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Now McManus on to kick this one off.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got his man, Dwight Clark.
He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47.
A handoff for Samuel. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 13-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Here's a give to Samuel. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. This is Samuel. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Samuel. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Debo. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Wilson to throw. Able to find Judy at 5 yards. Not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any start.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
The Panther offense here. They're ready to go on 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab?
Oh, Darnold loses it.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
This challenge begins in the 2nd quarter with 3 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the ball at your 30 as we get set here 1st and 10.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Darnold now to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here we go with McCaffrey. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an... Ultimate challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. But your opponent has the ball at your 40-yard line. 1st and 10. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The 40. The 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they... And this is... Oh, my goodness. He pulled it in one-handed. Give him 32 on the play. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now Darnold. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Darnold to throw again. On the move to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the fourth quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jansen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. This will be fielded at the 17. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Travis Kelsey, 62 yards. And the Patriots strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. So Darnold and the Panthers now down 8-0. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Darnold. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Samuel. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Samuel.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
An extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Now Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Jansen.
Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups. Not what they're looking for. Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.